So yesterday we discussed about an explicit intent, right? So from the continuation of an explicit intent, so first we will try to understand the life cycle of the activity because we are moving from one page to other page. So that page is nothing but here activity, right? So we used to understand the life cycle of the activity. So that is the reason here I'm creating one project that is on the name of life cycle. So while loading this life cycle project, we will see what is life cycle. So that diagram we will see here. So let me open that life cycle diagram. See, this is the life cycle of an activity. So total this life cycle has different methods here. So these are the different methods in life cycle. So once whenever we open the app, so the life cycle methods will start. So that is from on create, on start, and on resume. So like one by one it will come. Now once it is come with on resume, now that will be interacted with the user. So that is interacted with the user. Next, after that, whenever any disturbance will come, like I press the back button. So it goes to pass. So from the pass, it goes to stop and it will goes to destroy and it will close the activity. So this is the normal way how this will happen. Like we as a user, if we press back button, this is the process. Let us say activity as created on start and on resume. Now it is interacting. Like I'm watching a video. So I got a message. So I got a message from someone. So it is saying that you got a message. So small one small disturbance it is, like just normally see when you observe that just volume down and it will be normal stage it will come, right? So that is the normal, like it will go just back and come to us. That is the one that is it will be pass. Then from the pass, if it is a small disturbance, immediately it goes to the resume and it will start. Means from here it goes here and it will start. Then sometimes it is a longer disturbance, like instead of message, it will be call. So it will come to stop, and from here it goes to here, and it will restart and restart. So this is the next process here, like this. So sometimes application also maybe kill also. So that is depends on application status, like memory, high memory usage, something for such kind of cases, application may kills also. So this is like, but how this is happening? First, we will see the programmatically here. We will add, then we'll come back and we will see that in detail. So here I'm writing this. See, already on create method is there. Like similar, I'm enabling the other methods here so that we can try to understand what happening here. So next is the on create, unstruct. So just I'm starting all the methods here on resume. Right, on pass, on stop, on stop, on destroy. Right, total 7 methods. One, two, three, four, five, six. Last on restart. right? So total I added the 7 methods, right? So in each and every method I'll add one toast to understand what happening here. The toast that make it. So this comma. So here the text, then here toast the length of finally the show. Just a minute. So also I'm adding here log also. So what is log? I will tell you. So log means here in a debug mode. So here we can capture the information. So this logs we can type different types. So one is the log I. So that log I means it is the information. So information. Or next is the D. So there are multiple things are there. So D debug E error. So W warning. Like this kind of 4 ways we can write the logs. So but here now I'll write log I. So log.I. So log.I we will write here. This is the key something, and the key is the, I'll write this key as life cycle. So life cycle, then here message. So this we will write here. So this log need import. So this is the method we are in on restart, right? So I'm writing this on restart like this, right? So this is, we will write this for all the places. So for your reference purpose, I kept that here. So this I'll write in all methods. So everywhere I'm adding in every place. So like this I added. So just we will change this name on create. So on start, on resume, on pass, on stop, on destroy. So this I added in every place, right? I'm running this application. We will see this. So it is taking a little bit time to load this. So meanwhile, I'll add one more thing here. So this are the, we can say, has the debugger points. So like how this method means where this is the created debugger point. So that we will see here now. Means debugger point means that we can take control of execution to our hand. Like when any error will come, how to debug. So that also I'll show in this program. So this is the debugger. Once it is launched, after that we will open the application debugging so that we can able to see that. Installation failed. Okay, we will reinstall something. Okay. Yeah. It is installed. Just let me open the visor. Right. So this is the program I'm closing. Now I'm opening from starting. See, once I open here now, see, it is called previous one. It is on close and see now it is on create, on start, on resume. Now it is ready to interact with the user. So the same here we can able to see we added the logs, right? So here in log cat, we can able to see those log cat. Here you can search the key with whatever the key we added there, life cycle, right? So life cycle. Here we can able to see the logs. See, it is whatever this next on start means my mobile went to lock. So then it is called this steps here. So on resume like this it is. See, now I'm pressing back button. It is saying that on stop, on pause, on stop, on destroy. See now it is stop, destroy, right? Now I'm opening this application again. See, on create, on start, on resume. Right now it is ready to interact with the user. It just I'm pressing lock. So it is in on stop. Means it is a small some disturbance. Now resume C restart. Restart, start, and resume. So like this methods will come. Means whenever you are coming back from the other activity, in case the other activity like yesterday we seen for some of them we added finish, for some of them we not added the finish, right? When we add the finish, that activity start from the on create onwards. When we not added that, that start from the restart. So that we have to understand this life cycle. This life cycle is very important. So now this I want to open in a debug mode. So what is the debug mode? Here, this is the debug app. Now you can open the debug mode. Here it will see while opening itself, it says that you are opening in debug mode, so that each and every line by line execution will be in our control. See, it is a debugger mode, right? So now see it is open up to this on resume. So I'm pressing back. See here now it has came here in a debug mode, right? If we can able to see here, this line is executing means whenever we got any issues, so we can understand that here step by step here. Like see here, I'm executing next line means it whenever the program is executing, but there is a data is not passing. But if we got an issue, so that time we can understand what happening. So using this debug mode, we can able to do like this step by step execution. So that in what step we are expecting which data, so that we have to check in the packet side. So that is the debugger mode, like that will help. But this, whatever the life cycle method, this is very important for interview point of view. So in interview point of view, like this is the mandatory question. So they'll ask, can you explain about the active life cycle? So you can start like this. So activity life cycle has total 7 methods. So on that, the first method is the on create, on start, on resume. So whenever we created an activity, so that will be whenever we open the app, so that will be first it will call on create. So on the on create, on start method will call, on start method will invoke the components which we added in the UI. So then after that, on resume, it is a combination of layout and components that will be comes to resume. And now that resume stage is ready to interact with the user. Right, once it is interacted with the user, from there user can interact with this user. Then after that, if you press back button, then it will call a back button or any interaction. First case is the back button. If I press back button, so on pause, on stop, and on destroy. This is the regular process. But in between of that, when I'm in on resume, so something disturbance has came. In case if it is a small disturbance, then it goes past, then immediately it will start from here itself. And in case if it is a longer disturbance, so it come to pause, and from here it goes to restart and it will start. This is the regular process. Like in case if it is sometimes maybe application will kill. So this you can explain to them. And here there are 3 stages in the activity life cycle. So the first stage is complete activity life cycle. So that is from on create to on destroy is the complete life cycle and visible. So on resume to on stop, it will be in visible stage. On resume to on stop, it is visible. Like interaction is only on resume to on pause. Means whenever any new activity like I'm watching video, some call has came. So whatever the new activity that is interacting with the user, but this will be available in a background in within this stage. Right, within this stage it will be available back. Until I push back that activity, I cannot interact with the current activity, right? So that is about this life cycle. So this is very important. Like this, it will be help for the activity. So this is first, right? Next year, we will see here next step, how to start the service using an explicit intent. Right. So for that, here now I'm creating one new project. So that is service. So how to create a service? So before going to the service, also we need to first understand what is service life cycle that we have to understand. So service is one of the component of Android. The service is the one of the component of Android. So it will be executable the background activities. So it can be accessible completely the background activities. So what is the background activity? So whatever the background, like the download. So when we click on download, so the download can be happen in the background, right? So such kind of activities it can be do in the background. But here, so there are two types of services as there. One is the unbounded service, other is the bounded service. See, this is the unbounded and bounded. So unbounded means it cannot depend on anything. Like when the services start, immediately it will start command and it will run and it will close and shut down. But dependent, like uncreate, unbind. Once it is execute, it is unbind. In case sometimes it will be rebind or it will be destroyed. So for this bounded service, simply the example is alarm. So alarm is when I set alarm that dependent on the time. So it will bind with the time. So when this particular time will happen, so this will be executed. So that is the example for this. And for this other one, like download, like I'm clicking on some app download or something. So that download will happen in the background, right? So that is the this. So like how this will be executed in a program wise, we will see. So just we created a project, right? So this is the project here we created. So in this here, I'll take two buttons. One is for the start service, other is for the stop service. So here I'm taking the relative layout. The relative layout. The two buttons. So for this, I'm giving the services example, right? Services example. So if it is a relative layout, ID is must because we need to give the relation. So that is ID PV1, right? So after that, I'm taking two buttons. So button one, that is match parent, wrap content, and ID. So that is the start text, start service. So stop service. So here, this I'm changing as a stop service, right? Then next here, we need to add the action for this. So for that reason, I'm adding the data binding here. So I'm adding data binding here. So then here now what I'll do, here we used to enable the data binding, right? So here we will enable the data binding. So that is data binding enable equal to true. So here we will add that binding. So where binding colon. So that is activity main binding. So we'll handle nullify condition here. So then here we will add the next step, that is binding equal to data binding util dot set content. All right. So here we will add this. Right, once we will import this, then we will add the next placement for the button. Right, this binding is taking time. So I'm importing this data binding and data binding. Right. Now here we'll add that binding dot. So first we will go with the start. Right. So set on click listener. To set on click listener. So here where intent equal to intent of, so this at the rate main activity. So from here I want to start new service, my service colon class dot java. Right. So then here start, instead of activity here start service. So this is like start service intent. Right. Next. So here this is everything as same. Here instead of start service, here we will change as a stop service. So this is stop service, right? Now with this name, I'll create here one service. So as of now, we created activity here as well. So here now I'm creating one service. So that is a service. I'm creating my service. Name as my service. That is good. So this my service. So on my service, the first method is executed on by. So here next on destroy, on create. So on create. Next. Next is the on rebind, on unbind. Right, what are the things are there? On create, unbind, unbind, undestroy, unrebind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. So now here also in each place I'm writing one toast to understand that. So I'm writing the toast dot make text. So this then message. Next is the toast dot length lamp dot show. So here I'll add unbind. Right. So like this, I'll add every place that is the toast. So this we added in every place, right? So whenever we create here this, it can be registered here like activity. It is also registered in the here manifest file. See, it is registered in manifest file. Right in a UI, this is the relative layout. We're not given any relation, right? Here we used to give the relation. So that is below at the rate ID start right here below at the rate ID 1. Right now I'm running this. Should be taking time. Wait. Once it is launched, we will see this. Okay. Yes, it is launched. Launching it is getting issue. So why is that is creating some issue? Like wait. Yeah, now it is installed. So here. See, now I'm clicking on this start service. So it is. Oh, we not change the text here, right? That's the reason all text are showing same. So that is unbind, one destroy. So on create, on rebind. Wait, let me run again. Yeah, so it is launched. Now see, once wait, that news one pop-up as. So now see, on create service is on created. So it will go on start. Next, it is understand. Means from here, this is here. Means whatever the background, like I want to download something background, so that you can start here. When you want to stop, that you can stop here. So this service methods can be used for the background activities that we can use in our this. like whatever the code, whatever the method, like download. So download related code will write in this, like alarm code will write in this. So those all are the like examples for the services. So in this, the intents, there is one more topic is pending, that is an implicit intent. So that implicit intent code we will see in next class.